All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in. My name is Frank Ears, the Cornhole Dude, and you are watching the championship of the, or getting ready to watch the championship of the seniors division here in Charleston, West Virginia, where we've got Terry Dawson against Terry Mathis. Terry Mathis is wearing the purple Majors jersey. Terry Dawson is wearing the season 16 pro jersey. These two guys are both amazing players. They both have a little different personality and character. Terry Mathis yesterday was lighting it up in the co-ed division as well. We're going down and back right now, just warming up. So Terry Mathis has been all over the board this weekend, winning the seniors doubles as well yesterday. It's interesting right now, our seniors division, you have to be 55 years old in the season, so you have to turn 55 before July 31st to be considered a senior. So you can actually play all season long if you're 54 years old, as long as you, it looks like we're getting ready to start now. I think we are live now. Terry Mathis is in the king seat, so he has to be double dipped by Terry Dawson. We're off to a pretty solid start here. Both guys are throwing the bag very straight. That's the name of the game too, man. Is just be able to throw that bag straight. They're matching each other, bag for bag. Oh, and that's what you can't do. You can't push it right like Terry Mathis just did. Uncharacteristic of Terry Mathis there. He's shaking around. I don't know how long he's been sitting. I know Terry Dawson has played quite a few matches in the singles. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get the kinks worked out if you've been sitting around a lot. My name is Frank Ears, the Cornhole Dude. Thanks for tuning in. We're here broadcasting live from Charleston, West Virginia. We've had a couple World Championships happen here, as well as this might be our seventh or eighth season for a major here in this city. Love the town, love the community, great place. Tit for tat. There's a lot of bags sticking up on the board right now. This looks like a sloppy round for both of them. Terry's going to try to maybe drive it up through the middle here. Mr. Mathis, giving up 6, I believe. Terry Dawson out to an early lead here, 8-0 over Terry Mathis. Well, our camera crew and cameraman Chris Clark is looking around for his chair. Seems like it's been misplaced. He's now giving me the evil eye as if he's blaming me for taking his seat. Yeah, this is a good matchup. These guys are going toe-to-toe right now. It's 8-0 in favor of Terry Dawson. Terry on the board, 8-3. Still pretty impressive set, 7 out of 8 bags in the hole there. Happens a lot anymore with these top players in the country. Doing what they do. Let's throw a bag and throw a bag well and throw it straight. So again, Terry is in the purple jersey there. There's a little misfire. A little bit past the hole. Oh. You know, I was talking about that earlier with Brandon Davis. It's amazing. I don't know what it is that triggers a player to. One player throws a bag off, and the next player tends to follow that shot. Let's see what Dawson does with this shot here. No blood. That's a push. My name's Frank Ayers, a Cornhole Dude. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to our sponsors, Hampton Farms, Charleston, West Virginia, CVB, and Loco Canopies. We are American Cornhole. Check us out at AmericanCornhole.com. We've got a lot of good apparel out there to wear, from our t-shirts to our hats. Got these new Champion Series boards we're producing. Getting ready to launch a couple new bag lines. Appreciate you tuning in if you're watching us today. Again, we are broadcasting from Charleston, West Virginia. My name is Frank Ayers, the Cornhole Dude, and we appreciate you tuning in. Look at these guys go, toe to toe. That's what it's about. So right now you're watching the Seniors Championship game here between Terry Dawson and Terry Mathis. Up next we're going to be featuring the Women's Championships, featuring 2 young women from Virginia, Miss Tammy Williams and Tiffany Fincham. Tiffany is going to be in the driver's seat, much like Terry Mathis, where she is going to have to be double dipped. Will be coming up immediately following this match between our seniors. Next up, we stop in Cincinnati, Ohio. Major number 3 of this season. Last week we were up at the Grand Casino for a $23,000 purse tournament. These guys are just going back and forth right now. It's good cornhole. This is where I'd like to see a little more strategy by a player, where these guys right now are going hole to hole. I'd love to see one of them throw a low blocker, maybe 6-8 inches below the hole. Force the other. Now, blocker is the hardest bag in cornhole to throw. You got to keep it straight. Stop it short's difficult. But I can obviously see that both of these players can throw it into the hole. Now I need to see one of these players try to keep somebody out of the hole. And that's the thing. Change it up a little bit. I don't think that was an intentional block, but it's going to work as a block. And it did exactly what I'm talking about right there, where Dawson goes off to the right and is behind the hole. And now Terry Mathis is set to score some points. So Mathis getting 2. Back to what I was talking about a second ago. I mean, I really think that there's a lot to be said. There's a lot to be said about that blocker concept. And these guys pitched back and forth, and I think they put 8 or 12 in the hole each. And then finally, Terry mistakenly throws a blocker. And Terry follows with a bag right of the hole and ended up allowing Terry Mathis to net out 2 points. So Terry Mathis is coming back after being down 8-0. It's now 8-5. And Terry Mathis has to be double dipped by Terry Dawson. Joining me in the booth right now is Brandon Davis, who's been with you all afternoon doing an outstanding job. I just tried to step in and do half the job that man is doing. But Brandon, how's it been, man?
Well, 5-0 right now in the Tier 2.
5-0, dude. That's outstanding.
So
That's almost championship game, I think.
it should be pretty close. You know, actually, for this game that we're watching here, the first thing I noticed, Terry Mathis is throwing a different set of bags.
Oh yeah, I don't even know the name of the bags or the bags. I should.
Well, see, there he's throwing Vipers, and yesterday he was throwing a bag. I believe it was called the Carnages,
Okay.
by Big Daddy Cornhole, and those Carnages are a lot stickier than these. So I haven't been here to watch most of this game, but if Terry Mathis is missing left and right, it's because these bags are slicker and he's taking some off. That's the only problem when you go adjusting between sets of bags, is that your aim is going to be, you know, ever so slightly off, but in a game like this, that aim has got to be on. It's not like we have a huge playing surface so the hole's huge or anything.
I'm
So
gonna call an air mail by Terry Mathis to drag all three of these in.
you love to see it. Just a
he's
little short.
He was trying for it. He was short on the air mail though.
It's going to
That's
be 4 more
that's
for
what Terry
Terry
wanted, though.
Dawson. Oh, yeah. Terry Dawson wanted that. Mathis, if he could hit that air,
Oh,
sick. It would have got him for sure. He had one directly on top of the other with a nice little
was a nice
tag
line.
saying,
Oh, yeah.
come get me. Come get me. Right here is what that star was saying on that bag.
so 5-0, dude. That's outstanding. Good for you.
Yep. Everyone I've played. You're Eric Davis's brother, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, how'd you not make it into the regular bracket? I was like, listen, come on. It's not everybody's day every day, okay? Not mine today for sure.
Well, you know, I played. I got knocked down all the way to tier 3, and yeah, I gotta tell you, I mean, I love this tier system. I think it's a lot of fun. You know, even though you're in tier 2, isn't it still fun? You come over here and say
I'm
you're
having
5-0.
fun.
It's like,
Yeah, I mean,
and you probably beat some really good players, right?
yeah, I beat some people throwing really good. Started off that last game, I was down 6-2, and I was like, oh boy, here
Dude.
we go.
Dude, I can wait. Let's see what Mathis does. He's giving up. He just gave up.
Mathis gets one there, looks like.
Gets the point. I mean, but he gives
14-6.
up pitching his last bag. So smart bag, smart play. So, dude, I gotta tell you, I dropped down to tier 3, right? I'm playing tier. I'm kind of excited about being down in tier 3, thinking I can maybe, you know,
Make some noise.
compete and make some noise, like be like a 5-0 Brandon Davis in my tier. First guy I run into is this guy by the name of Bradley Smith, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Bradley Smith and I, you know, we go down and back, and as we're going down and back, the first bag he throws it in front of the board, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm smiling. All right, well, this is going to be fun because actually I think you and I are going to be able to compete here. The next thing you know, we go into live play, and he's shooting 10s and 12s. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing down there? This is not supposed to be happening. Before you know it, I'm down 21-0. I lose big time. But good news is, Bradley Smith has beat the first 4 people he's played in my tier 21-0. So at least makes me feel better. I walked over to the booth and I told Kat and April, I'm like, dude, watch this kid. I think this guy's gonna win this tier 3 thing because not that it means anything smoking my bag, but it, you know, it's not too easy to beat.
I mean,
me down.
10s and 12s in tier 3, you know, you'd expect them to have made it to the main bracket.
No.
Unless, I mean,
Now, what happened to him?
No,
I will tell you what happened to him. He did tell me, not to interrupt you, and I did.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry. But what he said to me, he said he ran into 2 solid people in his pool play, right? This early in the season, there's a lot of great players that are playing in
that's what I was about to say.
Tanner Halbert, for instance, went 0-2 in the main bracket. 0-2. He lost to, I think he went 0-2. He lost to EZ. I don't know if that was his first match. He might have went 1-2.
Yeah.
But he lost to EZ, the match we called out here earlier today.
Right.
And then his next matchup is Caleb Avery. And he lost to Caleb Avery.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know, you're right here at the beginning of the season, and with the seeds not being where they want to be right now, you're going to get some wonky pools with some really good players in there.
I had a couple of those for sure. The wonky pool.
The wonky pool. We're 14-7 here. Terry Dawson in the lead. Terry Mathis holding on to the king seed. He's going to have to be double dipped. I believe this is game 1 still. Am I correct?
Terry Mathis, you have game 1. Terry Mathis does have to be double dipped.
Okay, so a slick bag to the right of the hole there. Terry Mathis with a bully shot.
That was a sweet bag that he just threw, man. That thing just sucked through the hole fast.
All right, let's see. Wow. Oh, actually, I guess with Terry Dawson having a bag left, that's not so bad. Although I've seen this shot a few times. Looks like he's going sticky side though. Oh, he went up. Wow. I was expecting slick side coming in the back door.
And he went up?
Yeah, and he went up.
That's aggressive going up, man. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of danger in a shot going up, right?
Yeah, he could have knocked it in and flew off the back, made it 5, which is something you definitely don't want to do. But I guess when you're as good as Terry Dawson is, you just shoot it, no worries.
It's kind of confusing calling all these Terrys out. I mean,
Uh-huh.
Can we call one of them Tom, maybe, or something? Ted?
Don't know which one I want to call Tom or Ted. I'm thinking Mathis would respond to anything.
Yeah.
So I guess we could have military, because, you know, we've got military and Terry. Military and Terry. It's still a little confusing.
Which one's military?
Oh, Terry Mathis. He's
But are you
not.
sure that Dawson's not military? Because I think he was too at one time.
Oh, I'm saying, because,
Oh, the boots?
yeah, the boots. The
Oh,
boots
you're
didn't.
talking about the boots. I thought you were talking about actually serving the
Oh,
country
yeah.
or something.
Well, the boots didn't make it to the show today. Terry Mathis in some sneaker-looking shoes.
Sneaker-looking shoes. Yeah, instead of military, I think just calling them boots. I think
Boots.
boots is better.
All right, let's call them boots.
Let's call them boots.
All right, so
We
we've
got Boots
Boot-
Mathis.
Boots and Terry. We've got 15-9 here. Terry Dawson picking up one more point there. All right, let's see what Boots is going to do on the other end down there. Right there, definition of the benefit to a slick bag. Goes up, lays beside the hole, but it came in so slow that it just falls. And then he goes right up the middle with one.
Oh,
Ooh, Boots with a big push there. Doesn't quite hit it. It's gonna fly off the back, but he but he does set his back closer to the middle.
I'm kind of liking this Boots name though. When you called that Boots name out, it was pretty solid. And that was a shot by
That
Boots
was
right
a
there,
great
baby.
shot by Boots.
Wow.
All right, what do you think here,
He
Frank?
just boards it. Just
You
board it.
think board it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what else? Why do anything with this?
Well, he's got some. He shot.
Really? Why would
He
you do that?
shot.
There's no room for him to go in there without knocking the blue one in.
Yeah, well, you know.
What were you thinking there?
Yesterday, he was playing really aggressive, and he was thinking, I could see him, the wheels turning in Boots there, my friend Boots. He wanted to do some and ones. So I'm thinking he's getting aggressive with his airmail at this major this weekend. And with that bag sitting on the left, maybe he thought, well, if I go long, maybe I'll take the other one off. Or if I can just squeeze in the hole, I get one.
Yeah, you weren't squeezing in the hole. I'm telling you that right now. Not with the way these bags drip through the hole anymore. These bags are all soft, easy, drip through the hole, right? I mean, if you're anywhere around that lip, you're gonna trickle in.
Yeah. It's just a matter of whether or not you need a second bag to knock that bag in there. Wash on 4s.
Good pitching,
Four
boys.
baggers.
Good pitching, boys. This is what we're talking about here in Charleston, West Virginia. Thanks to Hampton Farms for all the amazing T-shirts that we're giving away at every single major. You guys sign up 2 weeks prior to a major event. If you're one of the first 100 players to do that, get yourself a free Hampton Farms. Hampton Farms. Did you try any of their peanuts? They're outstanding.
I haven't tried them yet, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been eyeballing that box over there all day.
Make sure you walk away with your pack of peanuts and at least take it back to the hotel room and watch some good highlights of some sports tonight.
Definitely. I don't know. I might take it back to my hotel room and fall asleep before I get a chance because we are playing some cornhole this weekend. We have a packed house and it is non-stop in here.
Yeah, you know, on deck we have the women's division going next.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right
see
here.
Tammy Williams and Tiffany Fitcham. Tiffany's in the driver's seat right now. She's going to have to be double dipped by Tammy.
You know what? I think Boots. I really
Oh,
thought Boots
look
was
at-
going to shoot it. He almost
look at
slides it in there.
Rolling it in the back door like that almost.
4 points for Boots. 18-13. And when he watches this game back, I'm never going to hear the end of it. Mr. Boots.
Mr. Boots himself.
18-13. Terry Dawson still has the lead in game 1 of the seniors final.
T-bone and boots.
T-bone and boots.
These guys are good, man. They're definitely good. There's no doubt about it.
You don't see a lot of blocks with the Viper bag. Although one thing that has impressed me is the way that Terry Dawson can block with the slick side on that bag. For those of you that don't know a whole lot about the bags and the environment around the bags, the Viper is one of the slickest ones I've ever seen. I don't know that they get too much slicker than the Viper. I guess maybe you could compare the slick side to like the slick side on a Game Changer, I guess, or the slick side on an Excel, a Pro Excel, but I think they're still the slickest ones out there.
Wow, what a bag by Mr. Dawson. Nice first game.
Good
and
shot
we go
by
to
T-Bone.
game 2.
It's going to be
sudden death now.
21-13. Dawson walks away with game 1. Here we go. Scoreboard is reset for game 2.
All right, the winner of this, B Davis, walks away with the title here in Charleston, West Virginia, of the seniors division for the ACO.
Oh, these guys. I mean, there's so many good seniors. That's just like we talked about in the singles earlier. Before this started, you could have never picked who was going to win this.
You can't. I mean, I'm just telling you, you just can't. I mean,
I think it's one of the worst divisions well, not worst. I mean, in the sense that it's not predictable. And that's what you love about a tournament that's not predictable. And all these guys just, I mean, down the middle, consistent.
Well, you know, the field isn't getting any younger, so these great players that are, I don't want to say your age, maybe your dad's age, right?
Yeah, Dad's getting there. He's close.
How
I
close
think
is
he's
he? A couple years, 3, 4, 5 years off?
I think he's 5 off.
Was he 49?
Born in 69, so see.
So I'm 52. I was born in
5.
68, so I'm not any threat when I get to the seniors, but
I mean, but these guys that are already killing it in the singles division, I think EZ told me he's got 10 years, but in 10 years, that seniors is going to be bad, I'm telling you.
Well, it's funny because when I was a kid, even as I was an adult, my brother Todd always said, he was a good golfer, almost a scratch golfer, but not quite. Always talked about when he got to be a senior, he was going to play on the Senior Pro Tour.
For golf?
Yeah, and how he thought he could dominate it so much. 2-2 here. Terry Dawson, Terry Mathis. This is sudden death. The winner of this wins the title here in Charleston, West Virginia for the seniors. Yeah, but he always said, you know, when I get the senior, I'm going to play on a senior tour, and I'm going to be pretty good, I think. I'm like, dude, what makes you think you're going to be pretty good when you can't even play on a tour today? Because everybody playing on a tour today becomes your senior for tomorrow, right?
Right.
So as you were talking about Easy 10 years from now being on the senior tour, or the ability for him to play on the senior tour.
Right. I mean, you're just going to have all these good players that are all going to filter through seniors. And I think that's why seniors is one of the toughest ones.
Right.
Because, I mean, 55, you've got, you know, older guys than that out here. So that field is just getting more and more stacked as the years go on.
As time goes on and the field gets deeper, I mean, our plan is obviously to probably increase the different age brackets within the seniors. So probably going like every 10, 15 years or something, like 55 to 64 and 65 to 74 and 75. Hey, good luck, brother.
All right. I'm out of here. Got to go play a
6-0, come on
cornhole
back.
game.
That's my boy, Brandon Davis. Going to win himself some games. Taking down that T2 title. My name's Frank Gears, a Cornhole Dude. Thanks for tuning in. It is to 2, favor of Terry Mathis, game 2 here. Hey, nice bag by Mr. Mathis. Oh, Dawson firing one off the backboard. Terry Mathis doing what he does, going up the middle, pushing Dawson's bag to the right away from the hole, making it hard to grab and netting quite a few points on that one. Give him a 5 spot. 9-2 in favor of Terry Mathis here. My name's Frank. Here's a Cornhole Dude. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks to Hampton Farms, Charleston CVB, and the Convention Center here, and even local canopies. If you need a canopy, if you're a business looking to promote your business, what better way to do it than with a canopy? Calling our friends over at Local Canopy. Terry Mathis has definitely found a groove right now. And Terry Dawson is reaching deep, trying to find his game again because he's come off his give 2 to Mathis again. 11-2. Dawson did a good job salvaging that round after his first 2 bags pushed to the right. It's okay to leave a bag short as long as you leave the bag short in front of the hole. You don't want to leave it left or right long in the hole because you have no chance of bringing that bag back. That bag Terry just threw, it's a little deep to the right, but it's still got a chance that it may end up in the hole eventually. And that bag by Terry is going to be hard to bring back. Ooh, that bag's going to be hard too. Oh, but he did it. That was a great bag by Terry Dawson, proving me wrong. I think he meant to throw the blocker and he threw it right, and that's not a good bag there because, oh, but TD misses his shot. Gives up 1. That was unexpected because Terry Dawson was looking at getting some points there and misfires, miscues there. My name's Frank. Here's the Cornhole Dude. Thanks for tuning in. Check us out at AmericanCornhole.com. Our website, again, AmericanCornhole.com. Thanks to Rich Pyle, Tracy Pyle from Whole Nation. If you haven't checked out Whole Nation, you need to like us on the ACO Whole Nation on our Whole Nation Facebook page. Rich and Tracy and Whole Nation will be down with us at Cincinnati Major next weekend. If you're just tuning in, this is the final game of the Seniors Division, where we've got Terry Dawson battling Terry Mathis. Terry Dawson going to go for the air mound. Ooh, but yeah, if I'm T-bone, I'm probably just going to drive it up the middle. But you did, and it didn't drop for him though. It did not drop the way I expected it to drop, and he expected it to drop. So I believe he's going to give up 3, maybe 3 to Mathis. Oh, no, I was wrong on that math. All right, remember, this is, you're tuning into the ACO, and this is our last match of the championship for the Seniors Division. These 2 guys are going toe-to-toe right now. Mathis leaving one about, nice little blocker, really. Oh, but not for the T-bone. Throwing the air bomb. All right. Mr. Dawson gets himself 2 points back, so it's 17-4 in favor of Mathis. Coming to you live from Charleston, West Virginia. Here's a good good blocker. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see how this plays out. Dawson lays what I call a good blocker down low. Terry goes up behind him. Now this is where it gets really strategic. See? Terry goes for the airmail and misses it. But, oh, Mathis shoots a dart. Dawson now misses 2 airmail tries. Mathis could close it out with another dart, I think. Oh, and he does. Barely touches rim. It's 7-1 right now. And that's game, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Terry Mathis doing what he does. Now, Dawson played it right, played that blocker, but Mathis handled it with ease. Congratulations to Terry Mathis on winning this ACO seniors title here. Congratulations, Terry Mathis. Woo! That's a game. I thought you did that perfect blocker down there, baby. Then you threw those darts. Nice pitching, dude.
He was throwing good.
You threw that blocker and you threw those darts where freaking didn't even touch the rim. Those were awesome, man. Come on over here, brother, real quick.